What is Wishloop capture? Watch this short video and find out more. Hi, it's Doug Prentice from the Marketing Generator. Today we're going to look at making a landing page using Wishloop. How do we do that? Well, first thing we do is we go to Actions. Landing pages are created in the Capture section. So we click on Capture. That's where they're all stored. Create a new page. Now when you do that, this brings up all the templates that are available. I think there's about 99 available or more, whatever. Now a lot of these templates are very good for specific purposes, say webinar conversion class, how to increase sales. There's a lot of them in the very good sales ones, all sorts. How I increased my opt-in rate by 500% using Captify. Well, there's a thing. Now, there are times when you'll have something you want to promote, a landing page you want to create, that there's just nothing that's really suitable for. You can go in, you can take one of these standard ones and adapt it, but what I find by far away the easiest thing is to take something quite simple, say like the coffee one. Let's select that. Then once we've got that up, we can manipulate that back to where we want it to be and start off. Which coffee describes you best? Absolutely no interest to me. So let's hover over the little bin thing here, click on it. Do you wish to delete this element? You bet I do. Okay, that goes. Now this background, not much use for what I have in mind, which is a stress related product. So let's click on background. Yes, we want an image. On the little cloud symbol here, click on that. This takes you to the Wishloop library. A Wishloop library comes with plenty of stuff in it, loads of backgrounds, loads of bits and pieces. You can also add your own to it as you go along. But what I'm looking for here is a background. So select that image. There we go. So as you see, if I click this to get this clear, what we have is this lovely bland background, a clean slate to start work on. The area within the dotted lines is the area that we have to work with to create all our content and all our stuff and all the bits for our landing page. Now the first thing we're going to start off here is we will insert a logo. To do that, we go to Media, click on Media, grab image, hold down, drag and drop. Change Me, double click, takes us back to the library image. So as I get down to the bottom of the library here, I find some of my ones. What shall we do? Let's take Stress Free You. Insert image. Now the image comes up, it's far too big. Yeah, who wants one that big? So what we do is grab the corner, wait till the line comes and scale it down a bit, drag it over and scale it down a bit further. That's probably about the size I'd want it. Then I'll put it up, grab and move the components, slide that up into the corner there. Great. Now next we're going to want is a headline here to say what we're up to. To do that, we're going to click on the text, choose headline and drag it up there. I see that's the component being loaded with your headline. Double click on your headline and we get to the text editor. Over that, now what we're going to do is going to be understanding mindfulness. Yep, now that text black, which is no good to us against the background. So let's change the color on text color, and I think we'll select white. We're going to want quite a big font, so we'll go to font sizes, click down, scroll up and say something like about 62 is quite big. Let's bold it, speed, save, and that should drop it in. So we can drag the box over, extend it to cover the whole thing, put it up against the top, click this to clear it, so we've got it roughly sort of centralish where we would like it. Okay, next let's put in a video. So we'll go back to media and video. Drag that over here. There we go. And let's move this away from the time base. So let's have our video over here somewhere. There we go. Now I'm just going to pause the video for a second while I get a URL for my video. Okay, I've got the video, so we click on this, go to settings, and the video URL we'll paste in there. And we can set this to either autoplay. I'll show you what happens. If you say yes, it goes in and automatically starts playing. And click no, it's there, so it won't be interfering as we progress with building this page. Next we're going to want in some features and benefits over probably in this area there. To do that, let's go back to click the text button again, and we'll use list. So if we take list and drag it over here, there we go, we've got a nice list. So let's double click and let's put in our text. First thing I'll do, we'll put in a top line. Let's say your free multimedia course. Okay. First thing, so we have 5 mindfulness instruction videos. 5 mindfulness instruction videos. Follow this up with audios. 5 mindfulness audio recordings. Okay. And then understanding mindfulness ebook. Okay, that's a lot. We'll clear this one off. Let's get our text size for that. Font size, probably something. Let's try 34, see how that looks. Again, we're going to want it in white. Text, let's save that, see how that looks. Might be a bit big. Let's see what we can do now. I think even with that, stretch that out. See, that's not bad. You can pop that in there. You get your main message over there quite clearly. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we want to get some sort of commitment, even if it's only a micro commitment from our customer. So to do that, we'll take a step. We'll add a step in there. Hopefully I do it properly. Pop a step in there. And we'll double click on that. And what will we say? Let's say get your free course. Get your free course. Make the box, stretch the box out a bit to get it all in one line. Now see there's an icon here. We don't really want that icon. Let's have a look. Click on that. Icon size. We'll call that 0. And that gets rid of the icon for us. Text size, I think we can make that slightly bigger. I don't know, maybe what's 30 look like? That's quite good. Now the color of this blends in too much, so we'll have to make this a bit of a contrast color. So we go to background color here and can move this arrow up and down. So that slides up and down, changes the color. Let's go for a fairly strong purpley blue. Yep, that looks okay. Then, do you like, I don't really like square corners. I like my corners a bit rounder so it looks more like a button. So if we click on border corners, you'll see this. The more you click, the more it gets like a lozenge shape. So, that looks okay. Free multimedia course, everything's down. Let's slide this out the way. Can we get ebook onto, if we take that a bit over, click onto that. Yep, get that all in one line there. Looks a bit tidier. What do you say? This is how it will look on a PC screen. And this will how it will look on a phone or tablet. Okay, all the pieces on here you can move around to your heart's content, largely by grabbing one of these. So if I grab the headline and say and put that above the image, that's how it works. So you can reorganize these any way you want. So let's for the time being pop that back down there. Go back to the edit button, and that's back where we are now. This is step one. Now what we want to do, a lot of these templates come with 2 steps on them already, so you'll see there's already a step 1 and a step 2 here. So if we go to step 2, fortunately it carries the background forward. Now let's have a look at this. Nice box. We need to change it around a bit to suit our message. So double click on this text area here. No, stop that for a second. I think what we'll do first is get the color right. So the background color of this really needs to tie in with what we're doing over the page. It needs something more of a sort of bluey color, something like that. You can do this exactly, but that's pretty good for the time being. That's good. Now let's shall we say, we'll keep that white, this orange bit. No, I'll tell you what we're going to do. What I'll do is make this blue and I'm looking for a sort of pale blue here. So if we take this, okay, and this orange, let's turn that to blue. Oh, I don't know what we've done there. Broken something there, I think. Maybe get rid of the image. I'm just going to pause it here for a second. That's better, we've got the icon back now. Now let's change this line to the same color. Again, we'll slide this up so that it matches in with that. Okay. Text. Let's the text in here. Let's say sign up for your free mindfulness course. Let's make this text dark blue as well. Say, there we go. Sign up for your free mindlessness course. We don't want join the #1 coffee lovers community, so let's change that. And we'll say that join up now for immediate access. Join up now for immediate access. Okay, again we will make this the same blue color as the other text. Click on there. Now all we've got is this subscribe button here, which let's change the color on that. So settings, we go to background color, slide the button up. Yep, looks pretty good. Right, I think we can maybe make this text a little bit bigger, make it a bit more impressive. So let's take it up. So let's have a look at 20. Is that too big? No, that's quite good. Join up now for immediate access. There's your name and email. Click on settings. If I get the right box, click on settings. Now you can send it to an external service or an internal database. If it's an external service, it will be the API of your autoresponder supplier. I use ActiveCampaign, so you put in the API elsewhere in the software, and when you click on choose a value, all your lists are going to be there. So you can choose to add to multiple lists. You can do, after submitting, you can redirect to a thank you page, or you can just put another step in. It's up to you. Or you can have a thank you page URL which pop in there if you're using the thank you page. Checkbox, you can put a checkbox in there and put in whatever you want to keep yourself compliant with current legislation. Okay, more links in, etc. That's your placeholders, your name and email. The text, you've got subscribe there. You can cut, if you want, you can say subscribe, if I can spell subscribe. Bit of a mix up there, and I'll tell you about it in a second, but go into the button text and you can put in subscribe now. You can change all that. Why was there a bit of a mess up? Because I pushed the wrong button and I'd forgotten to do one of the basics that I should have told you about much earlier on. As you go along, always remember, after every bit, click on the save button. Yep, how many times we've all done it before, you forget to save and you lose the whole thing. But there again, we've recreated it. So we have now step 1, step 2, and that's it complete. So that's it for this particular part. On another video, I will show you how to integrate this into your business. I hope you've enjoyed this. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as I do, because I had quite a bit of fun doing that today. If you have any questions, please leave them below and I'll answer them as quickly as I can. Thanks again now. This is Doug Prentice from the Marketing Generator signing off for today. Bye bye now. If you want to know more about Wishloop, just click the link below.